Hi everyone, delonewolf here, welcome back to some EVE Online, and in today's video I am yet again going to explore for a bit of wormhole activity in the Astero. And the idea here though is to take a look at some of my habits that I've completely forgotten about when it comes to wormhole space, especially around the Dscan. On top of that, there was a very interesting thread that I just saw on Reddit about the Dscan, giving us some tips on how we can find stuff a little bit better. So we've got Blood Raider stuff here as well in Chunka. I come from Tital and we've had some problem there as well. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to start by trying to run all of this a little bit better. Launch your probes, re-cloak once you're ready to do your scanning. So we will do that. And then we are going to do our scanning, see if we can spot a wormhole. But yeah, we've got Blood Raiders in Chunka as well. That's kind of strange because I didn't see a Blood Raider outpost in Chunka. Anyways, let's get going. Take a quick look at the agency. Maybe we can spot one. Forward operating base. Yeah, there actually is one in Chunka. Interesting. And there's one in Tital as well. That's alright. They're getting bolder and bolder, those bloody Blood Raiders. Whenever that happens... Oh, and it's also Crimson Harvest is coming, so maybe that's why we're seeing more of them now. But it's always very risky to go mining whenever... Ooh, and there we get a wormhole. That's nice. So we're gonna be able to get our practice in. But what I was saying is, it is very risky actually to go mine solo whenever there are Blood Raiders around, because they will web and scram you, and you know, with I think a bit of reinforcements, they can even get on top of an Orca. So be very careful. While we fly towards that wormhole, can I grab and take a look at what the combat site is? Is it any good? Let's take a look. Only me and Lenin are in local, so I don't think that I have to be too careful. It's a Sancha Watch, which is, well, a hard site, but nothing too interesting at this point. And one thing that I need to do from last time is, of course, get rid of all of these. Yeah, alright. How do I change the order? You know what? We're just gonna start fresh. I'll make a new waypoint for Jita and actually put it in a separate place. Let's go. We've got a wormhole K162. First thing that I think you gotta do is take a look at it. Wormhole leads to unknown parts of space, which is wormhole space, beginning to decay, won't last another day, has not yet had its stability significantly disrupted, and larger ships can pass through. So it's not like a C1 or anything like that. It's decently new, or it's at least not at the end of its life cycle, so we can go in there and take a look at what's inside this wormhole. Let's do that, and let's get some directional scanner practice in. Stress levels rising, but let's do this. So off we go into wormhole space. First thing you do, of course, is save location. Here is our exit. Save. We've got 4 signatures and we have nothing on Dscan so far. Good. First thing I'll do is warp towards the star. We have our exit. Cloak up, and then I'll add a safe spot somewhere decently close to the star. Ooh, that does look so good. Keep an eye on Dscan. There is nothing here so far. Good. Next up, let's warp to our safe spot. And what have we got here? Just some planets. So we really have nothing on the overview and nothing on Dscan, and we do have 4 signatures. So now that I'm here, it should take at least some time and some probes on the Dscan in order for someone to find me. That means that I can drop cloak, launch my probes, get started on the scan, and then recloak as quickly as possible. So let's press scan. Almost there. Go, go, go. cloaking back up. Maybe also move a little bit. Might just, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's super important, but who knows. And yeah, let's get to scanning. We've got 4 signatures to take a look at. And in the meantime, we keep an eye on what's happening around us through the Dscan. Good. Let's see here. What are you? Yeah, now I do have to get used to having both of these open. So it's analyze for my probes, and then it's scan for my Dscan. And you can do both of these at the same time, so that is pretty cool. We've got a wormhole and a gas site. I am personally not too interested in those, but I am going to finish them. Yeah, and press analyze rather than scan, because I also want to show you guys what I learned about the directional scanner. So this is what I would do if I were to go out on a longer session. I would definitely also grab that wormhole. And that one is going to be a little bit lower. One eye on Dscan, press analyze, save that location so that we have the LAP wormhole available here as well. Then we've got the gas site, which we don't want to run because you do have sleepers, or definitely don't want to run this ship because it doesn't have gas extractors. But keep in mind that there are sleepers that come into those sites. It's now at 97%. So let's do one more. Then Dscan. It's a sizable perimeter gas something. And I actually took the wrong one, so it's gonna be over here. That's alright, we'll get it. Analyze and rescan. Of course, you actually want to do this as quickly as possible. And I'm wasting a bit of time here actually. And I would save that location. Good. Next up, another cosmic signature. Analyze. Data or relic site would be nice. And then the final one is up there. Got it. Dscan, 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 Dscan. Super important for survivability here. Unfortunately, this is another gas site. This is actually making me think that maybe I should get a gas ship up and running when it comes to fittings, just so that I could come here and try to grab some of that gas, to be honest. It's definitely also an activity that you can do with your wormhole exploration, your wormhole day trips. So we've got this one next. And analyze. Dscan is still empty. Am I actually descanning the whole system? No, there are still 2 planets with anomalies. So we already have FNY, sizable, and then we need PLZ. Let's save that location as well. Let's first start by doing what could potentially be good news, of course, if that would be a relic or a data site. Keep that eye on Dscan. And in the meantime, I think what I should actually do is probably see if I can descan the rest of this place, just to make sure that nobody else is active. So I would analyze that, and then I would, for instance, go to that planet, do warp at 100. And then also keep an eye on the Dscan. And that's yet another wormhole. That's a bit unfortunate, right? That means that here we won't find anything too interesting. But I will complete this. So around this planet we've got nothing happening. Let's scan down that final wormhole. Analyze. Then let's go over here. If someone is actually running any of these anomalies though, they'll show up on my Dscan, and they shouldn't have spotted my probes just yet. And so here we have the final wormhole. We can save that location as well. We are good to go. Let's recover the probes. No need to keep those up. And here on Dscan, unfortunately, there is nobody here either. Now, let's get back to my last wormhole trip, where we found ourselves in a situation that was a little bit like this, right? You have several signatures, except those were very interesting, and potentially we had lots of people in there, and we didn't really know where they would be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to warp back to my safe spot, actually. Spots, warp it in 0. And then I'll show you guys what I read about how you can use the Dscan in order to find them, so that you don't have to warp around your ship and guess. So that's going to be super cool. First thing, you're landing, and you of course do have to make sure that the anomalies are within range of your own Dscan. And then if you spot someone, let's say that we were here and we would spot a ship on our Dscan, we know it is probably in one of these. How to find out which one? Well, you reduce the angle of the Dscan so that it becomes a cone. And then the way it was typed there is, for instance, I wonder if it is on this wormhole. So you press V, then you click on the wormhole, and then the Dscan is going to scan in that direction. And no results, so our target must be somewhere else. Now, I found something even better. Let's say that I want to see if it's at this perimeter reservoir. Just use the radial menu, press directional scan, and look at that. It just scanned the area around there, which is also empty. Then we get the average frontier deposit. Scan that. Nope, nobody here. We can scan this wormhole. Nobody there. There, nobody here. And then the other perimeter reservoir, nobody here. I wonder if I can also do this from the exit. No, but you can. Let's see here. No. But I could do it here. If I want to descan the star, I can do that. Then the star shows no ships are there. But this is so cool, and I think that yeah, that would have helped me quite a lot in the situation where for like maybe 10-20 seconds we had the Stradios on Dscan, and I was actually thinking maybe he's running some of these relic sites, one of the caches. And then he would finish it, recloak, and slow boat to the next one. And this way, you know, I had to warp from 1 to 1. No way I was going to catch him that way, but now I could go. All right, is he on this one? No. Is he on this one? Yeah, there he is. And then you know where they are right away. Super handy, and definitely something that I personally need to remember as well when it comes to my wormhole exploration. I hope that this can help you guys out as well, especially newer players. I think will find this very interesting. So start out like this, scan, you find a ship. Okay, you're in this situation that I am. All of the anomalies and signatures have been probed down. Well, reduce your angle and find that bastard so you can take action. Look at how quick and handy that is. All of that is actually scans done around those signatures, making sure where they are or where they are not. And if like this there's more of them, you can always reduce the angle, or what you could do, of course, if you want to be certain about some of them, is to warp to a different location so that you actually have different aspects. So for instance here, what you could do is you could, if you want to be certain between these two, go to that wormhole and then do a very narrow angle on that one and that one, for instance. That should be good enough. But yeah, awesome tips, and I hope that is actually better for the wormhole players out there than what I did last time. All this time I was cloaked, so I'm perfectly safe. My probes are back here, so they're good as well. That means that I can warp back to the exit and know that this wormhole is not too interesting. One thing that I should indeed do is maybe see, can I see what effect exists in this particular wormhole? No. So that's maybe something that I still need to figure out myself. But yeah, there you go, guys. A bit of descanning practice, some more wormhole exploration. Nothing too good on this one, but I'm heading back. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time.